Good morning, everyone. We are Team Tech Titans from Z Global School. Imagine if an elderly cardiac patient collapses at home while their family is away. No one is around, no one knows. That's what happened with my neighbor's grandfather. By the time help arrived, it was too late. That's why we created Smart Patient Health Monitoring and Emergency Alert System. It's compact and can observe a patient while no one else can.
Our system is designed to track vitals of the patient like heart rate, etc. using optical sensor HRM2511E which works on PPG signals. These values are also displayed on OLED display and transmitted to cloud via Blink. Also, when it works on internet and when the internet fails, it has a backup communication mode which is ESP now mode which works independent of internet. Like when the internet fails, if both the transmitter and receiver unit are in the range of 10 to 15 meters, it could automatically send BPM values without the use of internet. Not only this, when both the system Blink and ESP now fails, they both they both can communicate and send the alert to a technical person that both the system have failed and they have to keep a manual check on the patient. All this is done without pressing a single button automatically.
Our system is portable and especially designed for non-technical users, which make it easy to use for home hospitalized person. Now think of a rural grandma who can't visit a hospital frequently, or a working parent who is checking on his child post surgery from office. This system keeps all of them free of mind, anytime, anywhere. Thank you.
This is the heart rate PPG sensor. It measures heart rate using this and it sends to the values to ESP32 via GPIO34 pin. OLED screen is also connected to ESP32 microcontroller which sends value to it via pin GPIO21 and GPIO24. This battery pack and buck converter together give ESP32 5 volts constant with 2 amperes. This is the receiver side. This is ESP32, the microcontroller. It receives value from transmitter via Blink or through ESP now. Then, if it displays the values and other system status on this OLED via 21 and 22 pin. If the heart rate goes below a specific threshold, then it sends the signal to GSM to trigger a call.
Now, when we talk about transmitter, the brain of a system, the ESP32 works on a single 32-bit dual-core processor, which can be clocked up to 240 MHz. This is our main ESP32, which is better than ESP8266 at its Wi-Fi compatibility and Bluetooth. Also, the sensor we are using, the HIM2FWE, is the most accurate sensor available in market for personal use as compared to MAX 30102 or other Arduino Pulse sensor. It is also accurate, and the only display we use is the resolution of 128 into 64 pixels resolution. And the question, why we have used a 12 volt battery with a buck converter to convert it to 5 volt rather than using a single 5 volt battery? The answer is that 12 volt battery can be easily charged by any adapter without using any lithium battery charger. Also, buck converter gives very stabilized voltage like 5 volt. It will give accurately 5 volt, which is very stable and very easy to use. We don't have to use extra capacitors to stable the voltage. Now let's move on to the receiver section. Same here, we are using a same brain ESP32 which is clocked at 240 MHz. Here we have used a GSM 900A module which is very compact, sleek and ultimately designed for its work as compared to other GSM modules. Also, we have used here a combination of same lithium batteries, 12 volt pack and a buck converter. Also, the OLED display resolution is same, the 128 into 64 pixels. This is all our working of system. In future, we will implement it into the transmitter side into a wearable device so that the cardiac patients which are aware about their cardiac arrests can wear it and it is independently of distance.